Just wait for 1 second. Hello, everyone,
Hi.
and welcome to another episode of Edugo AI webinars. I am Nicole Carvelli, and I am the BD manager of the company. And I'm here today to welcome you all, since we are going to have a very interesting session about how to use Facebook ads to grow your language business online. I will not be the main speaker, since here with me we have our old friend, I can say now, Herbert Gerzer, since this is not the first webinar that we do together. So thank you, Herbert, for joining us also this time. And then we also have Giorgio for the first time hosting a webinar with us. Giorgio is Edugo AI Head of Brand Awareness. So hi, Giorgio, and thank you for joining us as well.
Thank you, Nicole. Hi, Herbert.
Hi.
And great. So before giving you the floor, I would like, first of all, to ask all of you guys here to type a message in the chat and let us know where are you from. I'm currently speaking from Italy, so let us know where are you from and see how international are we. So, okay, I see the first message, Ireland, okay, another Italy, Barcelona, great, France. Okay, great, Poland. Okay, so we share more or less the same time zone, great. So all the while we read all your answers, Herbert, please, would you like to give a brief introduction of yourself before diving deep in the topic?
Of course. Thank you, Nicole, and thanks for having me again. It's great to always be a part of the EduGo webinars. My name is Herbert Gerzer. I am the founder of a digital advertising agency where we specialize in helping education brands promote their courses and programs through paid media campaigns like Facebook. And so very excited to chat about Facebook ad campaign strategies today. And I want to give you some concrete tips so that you can improve your campaigns today.
Great. Thank you so much, Herbert. So, Giorgio, before start, would you like to give a brief introduction of yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Nicole, for the introduction. And also, thank you, Herbert, a veteran of doing a webinar with EduGo. And as you can see, to all of the attendees, I'm not the usual guest of the webinars. Usually it's Giuseppe doing these webinars. Today, we're trying something new as well. And who am I? Probably some of you know, I see some familiar names here on my screen. For those who know, I am the head of brand awareness at EduGo. I've been with EduGo long time ago, was called Edugora, and since the inception of the company itself, we've been working with language businesses, language students, and so on and so forth. And today I'm super excited to talk to you and share one of the main, also because Herbert is an expert, one of the main challenges that the language business have, which is the acquisition of students and how to acquire students. Herbert will dive deep into our topic and how to leverage actually Facebook to do that. So yeah, that's my introduction. I hope I gave you a little bit glimpse of what we're going to talk about. So that's from my side. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Giorgio. So we really look forward to see what you guys have to say. All the while, I just would like to finish reading the other answers that we had, why other people, since I'm seeing that other people are joining. So we have other people coming from Netherlands, Federico, Santa Pizza. So definitely this is an Italian sign. And then we have people from London, America. Great. So since it seems that we are all here, Herbert, please, I give you the floor and you can show us and tell us more about how to leverage these Facebook ads.
Of course. Thank you so much. So everyone, hi again, Herbert Gerzer. Before we start, I would like to get the temperature of the room, and I would like you to describe your experience with Facebook ads in one word. Now, I'm sure many of you have tested Facebook ads before. Maybe you've hired a marketer or an agency to run Facebook and Instagram ads for you. And I want to get some sort of reading on what your experience has been. So frustrating, bewildering, a tragedy, oh dear, novel. Any other experiences out there with Facebook ads? Maybe something positive? but I completely understand your frustration and some of the more negative aspects of dealing with the Facebook ad platform. Great. Well, thanks for your feedback on that. And let's continue. And hopefully, at least I can give you some strategies today, some concrete strategies so that you can improve the performance of your campaigns. Again, my name is Herbert Gerzer, founder of a digital advertising agency. I've been in the language training and education industry for over 13 years now. I run a podcast and a webinar series on marketing to get more students. And we have the privilege of working with some amazing language schools, foreign language schools, English language schools, higher education institutions around the world to help them attract and convert more students for their programs. So again, let's dive straight into it. But before we start, I wanted to give you kind of the 30,000-foot overview of what our goal is when we run Facebook ads to attract more students. So we are going out to new audiences, people who have never heard of our school, our brand before, and running what we say cold traffic or prospecting ads to them to get their interest, to intrigue them, to get them to read what our offer is and our school and the types of courses and benefits that we have, so that they are compelled enough to click on the ad and drive them to our website or landing page. Now, the goal of the website or landing page is to provide all of the information that they need in order to make a decision of what action to take next. And hopefully that will lead to a contact form, maybe a lead form, maybe a consultation, a free trial lesson. But the fact is that most people will leave your website or landing page without doing anything, which is why we should always have retargeting ads to keep top of mind and keep in front of people who have already interacted with your school, with your brand, so that when they do make that decision, that you are the first one there. So that's the kind of the basic structure of the campaigns. Obviously, there are very, very many levels to each of those, but I just wanted to tell you a bit about that. And we're going to focus on the last part today, because we don't have so much time, is retargeting and how to make retargeting useful for you, because it is really the easiest win and the lowest hanging fruit for language schools and independent teachers and tutors. So how do we do that? We use custom audiences, which is a type of audience in Facebook Ads Manager to set up these retargeting campaigns. And I like to call it achieving omnipresence, which means being everywhere at the same time. So no matter where your ideal target audience goes on the internet, you are there, giving them even more information about your school, your courses, the student experience, so that they can take the next step. And I'm sure we've all experienced this before, this meme, things that you have mentioned in the privacy of your own home or thought about in your head. And all of a sudden, you know, a couple of minutes later or a few hours later or the next day, you get a Facebook ad with the exact same thing you were thinking about. And it is scary, it's spooky, it's maybe unethical, but it is highly effective. And why not leverage the power of Facebook and its algorithm to get more students for our courses? So if any of you don't know about retargeting, retargeting is the process of advertising people who are already in your audience. And some of these people are, for example, your website visitors, people who have visited specific pages or URLs on your website, people who have gone through a little bit of that enrollment journey. Maybe they added to cart, they started putting in their information, but then they abandoned that registration process. People who have filled out contact registration forms, your Facebook and Instagram followers, fantastic retargeting audience to use, your newsletter subscribers, leads from the past however many years who haven't converted into paying customers. And of course, your past, present, and future students. And how can we retarget them? So the ideal scenario is to push people to that next step in your sales funnel. Again, whether that be to book a consultation call, or book a free trial, or actually book a paid course. We can showcase your new offers and new programs to your current existing audiences, like your past students. They already know, trust you, and hopefully loved your courses. These are really the first people to go to when you have something new to offer. Retargeting campaigns are really effective to get people over the line. And how do we do that? By having time-sensitive discounts or promotions with deadlines, using that sense of urgency to get people to make a decision. Using student testimonials to build social proof and trust with audiences. And again, online, there are so many different providers and competitors out there. The school or the brand that builds the most trust with that potential student will ultimately win. And of course, we can use retargeting audiences to be direct and ask for the sale and get students to book and pay now. So this is a simple example of a retargeting ad for one of our clients. This is a registration abandonment campaign. So specifically for their IELTS exam preparation program. So someone who has clicked on the IELTS course, they've gone to the checkout page, but they did not purchase. And this is the ad that we show them. And you can see in the headline and in the first line of copy that we are really calling out the specific audience. The headline says, "Forgot about your IELTS exam?" ? And the first line of text is, "You only need to take one more step to conquer your IELTS exam." And again, this is to remind people who may have forgotten for whatever reason that, hey, don't forget about signing up to our IELTS exam preparation course. People who already know about you, who are in your lists, who follow you on social media, are much easier to convert than complete strangers, which is why you should always create retargeting campaigns first. And really, every business, no matter what you're selling, should have a retargeting campaign in place, and it should be running 24 hours, 7 days a week. And the thing is, retargeting campaigns don't even cost that much. You can start retargeting campaigns for as little as a couple of dollars, a couple of euros per day. So there should be no excuse. The only scenario in which I wouldn't create a retargeting campaign first is if you are a brand new business and you have no audience. So when we are looking at a retargeting campaigns, it's important to look at the possible leaks in your sales funnel. So where are people leaving and going outside of your website? And so we can create retargeting campaigns based on these specific scenarios, like people who visited a course page, but they didn't fill out the contact or lead form. And maybe at the bottom of the funnel, people who attended a free demo lesson, but they haven't signed up for a course yet. And maybe for this particular audience, we can use a discount or maybe some sort of bonus or offer to get them to sign up. So now that we've talked about creating retargeting campaigns, one of the biggest pain points that many people have is how to create ads that get people to stop scrolling. And really, you have two goals when it comes to running ad campaigns. The first one is to stop the scroll. Doesn't matter how good your school is or how amazing your program or courses, if you're not able to stop people from scrolling Instagram or Facebook, then you're not going to get their attention. And once you've been able to do that, your second goal is to sell the click. And we do this by writing compelling ad copy that intrigues, that educates, that inspires, using storytelling, for example, to get them to find out more. They want to find out what you're all about. It's interesting to them. And so they click on the ad to go to your landing page. So those are your two goals, to stop the scroll and to sell the click. And we really want to avoid ads like this one here that I'm showing you right now, which I see all too often. It's a very generic ad with a photo that is a stock photo. It's not even a photo of real students in the school. The ad copy is not very inspiring or interesting. And the headline as well. So we really want to avoid these types of creatives because they look like ads. And we want to be as authentic as possible, again, to get people to stop scrolling and to click on the ad. So if you are just getting started, I don't want you to get a headache about spending a lot of time and resources on creating ads, because really the best ads are simple and they are just a well-crafted image or a video. And I'm going to show you some examples in a bit. So here are some 5 tips to creating high converting ads. And really this is to give you some inspiration and ideas on what type of ads and type of ad copy is going to work in your ads. So the number one hack or tip is to look at your newsletters and look at the open rates for those newsletters that you've sent to your email list, and use the subject lines with the highest opening rates, because that is telling you something about how compelling that subject line is. And you can use that, for example, in the headline of your ad, or maybe in the body copy. Hack number 2 is to look at your social media profiles on Facebook and Instagram. What are your top performing posts? Which photos, videos are getting the most engagement, the most likes, the most comments? Usually, 99% of the time, it will be of people, real people like here, or this one here at the bottom. And again, that will give you an indication of what type of content you should use in your ads as well. And really, you can take exactly the same photo or the same video and use it in an ad. So that's a really, really good way of not doing any extra work and using what you already have. Number 3 is a little bit of spying. So to sign up to your competitors, other different types of schools, maybe higher education or maybe different languages, other businesses, also not in your niche, an industry that does this really well, that really nails email marketing, is the e-commerce industry. So direct to consumer brands, whether that be, I don't know, boxer shorts, beds, cosmetics, they do email marketing fantastic. And have a look at your inbox. See which emails you are clicking on to open and get some inspiration. So what we do here is we create a swipe file. We take screenshots of ads and emails that get our attention, and I would encourage you to do the same. Number 4 is to use the Facebook ads library. So a lot of people don't know this resource, this tool, which is publicly available on Facebook. And it is that you can search for active ads from any company or any Facebook advertiser in the world, from a one-person business to a huge company like Microsoft, Google, car brands, whatever it is. If they are running a Facebook or Instagram ad, you can spy on it. And what you want to do is go to one of your competitors or a different school or a different brand and scroll all the way down to the bottom to the last ad, because that will be the ad that has been running the longest time. Maybe that's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, even 12 months or more. And usually that ad will have performed the best, because otherwise they wouldn't be running it still. And what do you want to look for? You want to look at the format. So are they using a single image ad? Are they using a carousel ad? Are they using a video ad, a student testimonial ad? What type of copy are they using? What is the headline? And then click on the ad and have a look at the landing page they are using. And again, this is to gather inspiration and ideas for your own campaigns. And number 5 is to take what your customers say and put it in the ad verbatim. Use the words you find in your reviews on Google, on Facebook, in your student feedback forms, in testimonials, in your interviews, and use them in the ad. Because other students like that will probably use that same language and relate to it more, and it is also more authentic. So that's number 5. And a bonus one for you here is to use or search on TikTok. You don't need to have a TikTok account, but a lot of trends happen on TikTok these days. That's just how it is. And why not use those trends, again, for inspiration for your own video ads? Of course, TikTok is a video platform. And what you want to do is look at trending audio, trending hashtags, videos, and challenges. And again, you don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Take what is already working, that is getting hundreds and thousands or even millions of likes and engagement, and adapt it for your school or your offer. A great way is just to type into the search bar, learn English or English courses or a Spanish school, learn German, and you will get kind of the best performing videos, and you can use that as inspiration. Now, when it comes to writing ad copy, which is the text, the body text of your ad, again, you are selling that click. And so here are some tips. You want to use a hook. So that very first sentence in your text is so crucial. It's got to hook people in. Some strategies are to use kind of an open loop where you introduce an idea or a concept. And in order for people to find out the end of that kind of idea or concept, they have to read the whole body. And of course, you're building trust. You are talking about the benefits and the advantages of your school, your courses, your teachers. And so that kind of hooks them in. Number 2 is not to be afraid of long ad copy. It sounds counterintuitive, but if it is compelling, if it tells a story from the perspective of your potential student's situation, then long copy can work very well. Call out the user's problems and desires, present your benefits and solutions. Using yes questions is an excellent way of hooking people in as well, making it all about them and your students' needs, their problems, their desires to get better in their language skills or whatever subject you're teaching, using short and simple words and also sentences, using one specific call to action, student testimonials, and to create some sort of emotion within the text, whether that be positive or negative. Let me show you some examples here from a client, a Spanish school in Barcelona. This was during the pandemic, the start of the pandemic, so everything went online. And so we decided to use that situation. Everyone's at home, everyone's watching Tiger King, Netflix, and looking at memes, and use that in our ad, again, to be relevant and current. So the cheeky headline that we have, memes and Netflix or improve your Spanish, ? And then the ad copy you can see really is relevant to the situation at that time. We know you can't wait until things return to normal. And then we have a video here of a real online class. This one here for a French language school is a retargeting ad. So this is an example of a retargeting ad for people interested in the DELF exam, which is a French language certificate exam. Again, people have already visited this particular course page on the website. So we are retargeting them, showing them the list of features, what they're going to get. We're showing some proof, as you can see, with the student pass rate of 97%, and we are asking for the sale. So it is more direct, it is more salesy, but it can be because it is a retargeting ad. People have already interacted with us, and we know that people are already interested in this course, and we are using a student video testimonial, which is always a fantastic way of building social proof. So, just to remember that you always want to create several variations, whether that be ad copy, the creatives, so the photos and videos you're using, the headlines, the call to actions. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket. I often see advertisers and schools create a campaign on Facebook with one ad, like one single ad, and put all of their budget on this one single ad. You really want to have anywhere between 3 and 5 different types of ads in one campaign so that you can find the best combination between the creatives, so the photo, the video, the ad copy, and the audience. So some more real world examples. I won't go through all of these, but again, Speakeasy Barcelona is such a great example because what they really do is nail their organic content, which is so important. And so I wanted to show you this video here of that we use in their ads. Hold on, sorry. And yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards. I mean, who would not want to travel to Barcelona now and learn Spanish? So this ad is a fantastic example of authentic content. This was not professionally done. This was a teacher, I believe, or a student on their smartphone taking short clips of inside the classroom, outside the classroom, doing activities around Barcelona, and then pieced it together with some music. So you don't need a big budget. You don't need professional equipment or someone extra to do these videos for you. You just need to be smart about how to get this content. So I thought this was a fantastic example of how little you need to do to create content that is so impactful. Now for this client, BLI, which is in a French and English language school in Canada, they didn't have a lot of organic content. So we had to use some of their videos, mostly of the classroom, and supplement that or combine it with some stock footage, which we wouldn't usually recommend, but if there's no other possibility, then that's just how it is. And let me show you this video here. So this is very fast-paced, it's energetic, it's flashy, bright colors, very quick sequences. And again, the goal is to grab people's attention, and this does it phenomenally well. So this particular video ad ran alongside a student testimonial and some other just still images, and this outperformed all of them by 250%. Again, we're combining some stock footage that you can find online that doesn't cost anything with authentic video from the school. I did want to show you this one very quickly. If you have a big budget, then you can certainly do this. I wanted to show you different types of ads, from 100% authentic content to something that is a little more polished. And so I'll play you a part of this ad and then we can talk about it. As you can see, an extremely high production value. It's inspirational, it's emotional. A lot of thought and effort was obviously put into this video. And this video performs extremely well, even though it breaks two rules that we usually have when it comes to using video in ads. The first one is that it's in the wrong format. It's in landscape mode. And for Facebook and Instagram, we actually want to use vertical mode so that we take more of the space of the screen. So that was one mistake. And number two is you'll see that the video is 1 minute, 12 seconds long, which is much longer, actually double the recommended length of a video. We kind of want to keep videos as short as possible, anywhere between 20 and 30 seconds is ideal. But because of the audience that we are targeting, which is a very high level audience of high net worth parents, their programs cost, I think, £5,500 for 2 weeks. This type of creative works. Yes, we also had the possibility to launch the first digital ad campaigns for the International Household Organization, a very large association of language schools all around the world. Again, we did not have a lot of authentic content to pull from, but so that we had to make a video very similar to the one that I showed you from BLI, the language school in Canada. And
Bonjour, ça va? Si vous
got some more videos. And just maybe one quick case study here of the English School of Canada, English School in Toronto. They were a very traditional language school. They did not do any digital ad campaigns for over 20 years. They relied 100% on kind of education agents for all of their sales and enrollments. And we began campaigns about 2.5 years ago. And within 18 months, we were able to increase their direct enrollments from 2% to over 20%. So, you know, the possibility is there of really transforming the way you recruit new students through social media platforms. So your action steps for today are to build your retargeting campaigns for every stage of your customer journey and really to identify the leaks in your sales funnel. Create attention-grabbing ads by spying on ad copy and creatives and using some of the hacks that I showed you today. And you really need to prioritize video content creation, or UGC, which stands for user-generated content. So trying to get your students involved in the creation of videos that you can use on your social media and in ads. If you are an independent teacher or a tutor, then it's probably up to you to create that UGC. Again, I see so many independent teachers and tutors doing amazing things with TikTok style videos, and that can work extremely well, especially when leveraging it for ad campaigns. So I hope that was helpful for you. I really wanted to give you some actionable steps, but I know that you're probably looking for some more help. And I know that a lot of you have tried launching campaigns yourself, probably mostly unsuccessfully, and you've struggled to get either quality leads that are able to have the resources to invest in your courses and programs, or to get enrollments at a reasonable cost. Maybe you've tried hiring a digital marketer or an agency, but they are too expensive, or maybe didn't have the industry inside information of how the student enrollment journey works. And of course, all of this trial and error is costing you time and money, so you decide to stop your campaigns. But you know you're probably missing out on a very big opportunity, which is to really leverage platforms like Facebook and Instagram to attract new students for your courses and programs. And so I've been here at the agency, we've been thinking about how to help more education brands, businesses, and independent teachers and language schools. We offer our services to our clients, and we charge a minimum of €2,000 per month to manage the paid ad campaigns for them. But I realize that is not feasible for everyone, and different types of schools, maybe smaller schools, or again, independent teachers or tutors that aren't at that stage yet where they can invest, that sum of money into having someone do it for them, an agency with industry know-how. So we decided to launch a Facebook ads course specifically for you. And it's called the Scale Your School Facebook ads course for language schools, education, business, independent teachers, and tutors. And really, the goals of the course are, one, to get you to feel confident running Facebook ads yourself. So you'll understand how the Facebook ad ecosystem works and how to get consistent results without second guessing yourself or relying on YouTube tutorials, or again, agencies and marketers without any industry experience. You will learn how to build campaigns that win. So you'll have a clear strategy to design profitable campaigns from the ground up. You'll know exactly who to target, what ads to create, and how to set up every variable within Facebook to meet your marketing goals. You'll learn how to easily create high converting ads. I already showed you some tricks and tips today, but we'll really dive into best practices to follow to increase your conversions, and what tools that you can use to build your ads quickly without needing to hire expensive designers or photographers. And you will learn how to increase your ROAS, or your return on ad spend, and you will be equipped with the skills and be able to use this system that has been tested and tried with our own clients at the agency so that you can get the most out of your marketing budget. It's a 4-week course, and I wanted to go through just a little bit of what you can expect in each of the weeks. So week 1 is preparing for success. We want to lay down the foundations and the fundamentals so that everything is set up for your campaigns. You're going to understand how to navigate your way around the ads manager, which I know can be very challenging and very daunting, how to create campaign structures for your type of course, for your type of school, how to pick the right campaign objectives, setting up your business manager correctly, installing your pixel. And we'll also talk about how to optimize your website or landing page for conversions. And also talking about organic social media and how you can improve on that to build trust and social proof. In week 2, we're going to talk about how to create scroll stopping ads. So everything from best practices to the tools that you can use. You'll get all of the examples, templates from winning ads from our clients as well. And we'll teach you some of the principles on how to craft compelling ad copy that intrigues, entertains, and encourages action from your target audience. In week 3, this is a very challenging week because this is where we go into Facebook Ads Manager and actually launch your campaign. So this is a very technical week, a lot of instructions, a lot of guidelines to follow, but we'll teach you how to choose the best campaign objectives, the most powerful targeting options in Facebook's inventory, and how to leverage that, and everything you need to know about properly installing the Facebook pixel so that you can measure the performance of your campaigns. And in week 4, the final week, analysis, optimization, and advanced strategies, you will learn how to analyze your ads and work out which ones are performing well and which ones aren't performing well, and to optimize them so that you can improve on the campaigns continuously. And that's all about setting up your metrics correctly. We really want to look at the hard data and not just by gut feeling, oh, I think this ad is performing well. I really love this video. It should be the best one. No, we want to look at black and white numbers and to analyze them and know, all right, these ads are performing well. These are the combinations so that we can improve continuously. So who is this course for? It is for education businesses and teaching entrepreneurs who are currently and actively in business and already making some sales. You know that you can dominate your niche and you already have a proven program or course, and your focus really is on quality and providing an exceptional student experience. This course is not for people who are just starting out. So if you just started your education or teaching business, maybe you don't have students yet, or you don't know, you're still in information and research mode, this is not for you. It really is for businesses and teaching entrepreneurs who already have a proven course and program that they can really scale. So the Scale Your School Facebook Ads course is a 4-week online course, and we start on Monday, the 11th of July. And it's designed in 4 weeks so that you consume each week. And then at the end of each week on the Friday, there is a live Q&A workshop where you can ask any of your questions and get feedback on anything from what you learned in that week. You get lifetime access to the online course content, hours of video content with checklists, templates, swipe files, cheat sheets, so that you have all the resources you need to independently go out and create your own Facebook campaigns. Plus, you get ongoing feedback and support even after the 4 weeks are finished through our private Facebook group. Yes, that is the course. I would love for you to join us in this journey together. And you're probably asking, Herbert, well, what is the investment? What's the price of this course? Again, I wanted to make this as reasonable and feasible as possible while packing in as much information and value. So the course, again, 4 weeks. We start on the 11th of July. It runs until, I think, the 5th of August, which is the last Friday. You get lifetime access, hours of the video content, 4 live Q&A workshops every Friday, and then the ongoing feedback and support in the Facebook group. And the course costs $497 USD. Giorgio, what do you think? Is that sound like a good deal?
Sounds a very good deal, and I will encourage all of you. This course is actually done in cooperation with Edugo, and you'll do an Edugo Academy. You'll have all the resources, the Q&A workshop with Herbert, and actually, if Nicole shared the link in the chat. So, but before going there and going to the last stage of this webinar, I'd love to know more about the audience, the 28 people who are still with us. Are you a language teacher? Are you a language tutor? Or are you working for a language school? Are you an academic director working for a language school? Or are you a marketing manager? So let us know in the comments, maybe because so that I can also tailor my last bit of our presentation. So also we know a little bit who you are. I've seen some familiar names, but I'd love to know more about you guys who are still with us. So don't be shy, type in the message. Obviously, if you have question about the presentation Herbert did, about the course, and about what I'm going to say, we have a Q&A. So bear with us, still 15 more minutes. I promise I'm going to be quick, and then we have the Q&A session. And after the Q&A session, we'll close, and we'll have a great Friday and a great weekend ahead of us.
Sounds good, Giorgio.
All right. So, all right, I'm Herbert. If you may allow me to share my screen, I'll go and share really quickly my screen. And I want to connect to, in the meantime, people are letting us know who are there a little bit more in detail. I want to connect to what you also mentioned. So running Facebook ads, generating awareness, attract students with Facebook ads, and then what is the next step? What is the journey that those students will do so that you are able to capture the leads? In this case, the email. What does it mean, capture the leads? Leads obviously are your students, capturing their contact information, which most of the time is their phone number, their emails. So you're driving that traffic from Facebook ads to your own land, to your own website, or to your own landing page of your own courses. As some of you know, and for those who know, at Edugo, we actually provide a platform, a white label platform for language school to from one side, build their own language courses with a very nice landing page Those courses are obviously specifically for language teaching, language learning for your students. They can be for free. And most of the time, I would suggest you to drive traffic, capture the leads, and provide value to your students for free, meaning that you create a course and you give that free value. And later, once you build that relationship, they will be probably ready to purchase another course, or maybe even a one-to-one session with your teacher if you have a language school with many teachers. But if you're a solo teacher, probably you want to sell a content course or a content and live session group course. How we help you guys if you're a language teacher or you're a language course. I want just to map a little bit the journey of a student, and I'm going to share my screen a little bit and show you what am I talking about. All right, just give me 1 second, and I am going to share my screen. Okay, bear with me. Here I am going and sharing my screen. So as I mentioned, with Edugo, you can build your own landing page of your own courses. So this is an example of a very simple course that you can design with Edugo very easily. This is another example. Do you still see the other page I'm sharing with you? So this is a school with a teacher, in this case, Tanya, who built her own language courses, and this is the landing page of the course. As a student, you land here and you want to check what is this course. Okay, it's for free. The first lesson, the first 2 lessons are for free, and the other one are paid. So I see the ads, I go check this link, I open this landing page, and I don't want to enroll. I don't know this school. I don't trust it, but let's check what they have to offer. So as a student, you open this first free lesson, you go and check out what is it inside, right? So the teacher in this case can build some very interactive exercises. And according to what's your niche, so the better you know your niche, the better you can design a course that can capture the attention of your students and provide free value. So here are the exercises of a course, as I think it's medical English, this course. So if you're targeting students who are doing this profession, want to level up their English, this could be an interesting course that you can attract and build for them. So I'm just doing some exercises. I'm obviously doing some randomly, some of them doing correctly. And every time you do correctly, you collect points as a student, and so on and so forth. So let's say by the end, once you complete this lesson, there are different type of exercises students can engage with. And so on and so forth, to practice different skills. Most of the platforms that you will find out there to build your own language school, they are not obviously tailored for language learning and teaching, whereas we are focusing specifically for that. As a student, obviously you watch videos, look for a job, you do the exercises, and you like what you see, right? At the end, once you complete doing these exercises, you have a review of what you did wrong, what you did correct, and so on and so forth. And what is the call to action, right? You want, again, to capture the student's information. So a student likes your experience, and now he is required at the end of this free lesson to actually give the information, to see, engage with the other free content, which is in this case the email. And let's pretend I am a student. And I'm signing up to your platform. Okay, so let's do it. Let's create a new one really quickly. Okay, so as a student, you in the mapping this journey, you are capturing the leads because you've provided some free value, a free lesson in that case, and the student now wants to access the full course, which is free. And here he goes, obviously he has to put some information and so on and so forth. So in exchange, you give free value. In exchange, student gives you his contact, and you start to build this relationship. As a manager, obviously, of your own platform, of your own school, which we provide at Edugo, you can also afterwards provide and sell a course, a paid course, or if you have teachers, you can sell a package of one-to-one free lessons. And we do offer this ability. That's more or less, let's say, the mapping the journey of building the relationship, which starts from the student seeing an ad on Facebook. You drive that student in your landing page of the free course. He enrolls in your course and you capture the information such as email, phone number, and you start to build that relationship with your student. And then later on, you can sell a package of one-to-one session, or a course, could be content-based and so on and so forth. If you're obviously more interested to know about that, you can book a free trial with Edugo, and I will be happy to have a chat with you. But I'll suggest again to check more in detail Herbert's course, which is also hosted in Edugo Academy. And I think now we can go to the Q&A session. Maybe we can also read who are the people who have been with us so far. So Herbert, I think we can jump to the Q&A session. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if anyone has questions about what we discussed today, please write them in the chat box. I think someone had a question related to ads. Is it recommended to promote a post or create the ad without the post on our feed? That really depends. I mean, if you should be using your feed, so your Facebook or Instagram feed, to inform students and post great content. There are very few reasons to spend money on boosting a post, which is what a lot of people do. So when you post something on your Facebook feed, you get the option to boost it, and Facebook makes it so easy for you to spend $20, $50, $100 on boosting this post. But usually this doesn't really move the needle, and I would highly recommend not to do that and to spend that budget in creating proper ads through the ads manager.
Okay, so we have different people also who kind of answer to my question. Who are they? What they're working? Are they either a language teacher, or they are working for language school? So we have some people who work for a language school. I see Imagine. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name correctly or incorrectly. And then we have Alice, digital marketing manager for a language school. Then we have Victoria, who's also working for a language school, Silvia, director, and so on and so forth. So we have a very, let's say, a variety in terms of the audience. So people who do work for marketing in the language schools, and also some language teachers. Herbert, is there anything that we should cover before we close this session? Or if you guys have any question, please do ask us.
Yes, please ask any question you might have that you have us now, and happy to answer any questions, especially on kind of what we spoke about setting up your own retargeting campaigns. I gave you some examples of some effective ads that have worked for our clients in the past. And of course, if you're interested in joining us in the Scale Your School course, then if you have any questions about that, then please let me know.
I'll ask Nicole, my colleague, to also share the links of our social media. So if you want to watch this webinar session again, in case, it also will be available in this classroom, but also in Herbert new course if you missed it. So you can rewatch it there. Also need to go YouTube channel. Also follow us on Instagram, on LinkedIn. And it's very interesting, Herbert, because I did a poll a few days ago on LinkedIn, and I asked which queue it's the busiest one for language teachers. And I think, I don't recall exactly which one was, but I think it was the third queue of the year, or the second queue. I have to check out the poll again. And I was like, kind of I was surprised a little bit. I think it was September till or October till December, the busiest
Definitely.
of the language businesses. And some, it's true, some it isn't. It depends also if you're a teacher or if you're a language school, or if you're a language school who just offer language courses, or if you're a language school who offer a language course and travel experiences. So that's really interesting. What do you think about that, Herbert?
Yeah, I mean, for some of our clients, this quarter is the busiest summer, because they offer summer programs, and so all the work needs to be done in January, February, March, kind of leading up to the summer. But usually a lot of schools have a bit of a kind of a lull in the summer break, and they're preparing for kind of September, October, when things really get into gear.
Right. So I guess this is the right time to, brush off, if that's the correct word to say, to brush off your marketing skills and to level up your Facebook ad skill as well, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we do have one question, which is very relevant, because are you intending to run the course several times during the year? Yes, this is not the only time that we will be running the course. This is not the only kind of 4-week period. So there will be other sessions later on in the year. Yeah, but Giorgio, maybe I thought as a bonus for people on the webinar today, if they sign up to the course now, I will throw in a one-on-one coaching call with myself, where we can talk about your specific school, your courses, programs, and how to best market them, whether that be on Facebook or a different platform, looking at your website. And so let's say for the first 3 people who sign up today, I will offer a 1-hour call with me in addition to the course. And yeah.
To me, sounds like a great deal. So the first people who sign up to the course, a 1-to-1 free session with you, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, perfect. Sounds like a great deal. So I would encourage anyone interested in the course, take advantage of the 1-to-1 session, 3 people. So be quick. And how is the session going to be? Zoom or?
It will be Zoom, correct.
Okay.
It will be Zoom, yeah. I do have a question. How many hours a day is it? I assume the course. Well, it's self-paced. So, each week has a number of modules for you to get through, and each module has action items. For example, you've got to install the pixel, you need to set up your Facebook Business Manager, create your ad account, maybe write some draft pieces of ad copy. And so, you will need to dedicate a bit of time to it each week. I would say 4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours per week. Okay, great. Right, Herbert, I think that's it for this session. We kept it 1 hour, under 1 hour. So thank you to all of you, and thank you for being again one of our guests for this, probably the 3rd or 4th time, and
Yes.
super exciting to have this session with you.
Fantastic. Looking forward to the next one.
Great. Have a great week, everyone, and thank you again for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.